Here's today's Strength for Life with your host, Pastor James C. Johnson.
Sometimes members of our church family will ask me, Pastor, how can I pray for you? In today's video, I want to give you a biblical explanation that another pastor taught me, which answers the question, how should you pray for your pastor? 2 Timothy 4:5 instructs the pastor to watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. This verse provides a helpful outline for how you could pray for your pastor. Whether I'm your pastor personally or someone else is your pastor, all pastors need these prayers to be offered on their behalf. So pray that your pastor would watch thou in all things. The idea here is that the pastor would stand fast in his ministry. Specifically, the idea is that he would keep his head, that he would stay sober-minded and Christ-centered. As you pray that he would watch in all things, you're praying that he would have victory over physical temptation as well as ministry temptations. You're essentially praying that he would, on a physical level, abhor that which is evil and cleave to that which is good. How devastating is it to a church family when a pastor fails morally? The answer is it's extremely devastating. As you pray that he would watch thou in all things, you're praying that he would have victory over the ministry temptations to become personally discouraged from undue criticism, and that he would have victory over the temptation to become puffed up over undue adulation. Interestingly, the next three phrases in verse number 5 are specific expressions of what it means to watch thou in all things. So I'm suggesting that you pray specifically that your pastor would be able to endure afflictions. Hardships or afflictions in pastoral ministry are often very peculiar challenges. One commentator said, and I quote, "It is very important that pastors neither court hardship nor complain about hardship, but that they learn to endure hardship." As you pray that your pastor will endure afflictions, you are praying that he will be able to receive criticism well, both justified criticism as well as unjustified. You are praying that the Lord will aid him in the unique hardships involved in the public preaching ministry. Not only that, but the second expression of what it means to watch thou in all things is to pray that your pastor would do the work of an evangelist. Sometimes we pastors use our responsibility to the perfecting of the saints as an excuse to avoid doing the work of the evangelist. After all, pastors are often so busy shepherding the saints that sometimes it seems there is no time for evangelizing the sinner. However, the call to the pastor to equip believers does not negate the pastor's personal responsibility to be involved in the task of local evangelism. We need to pray for evangelizing pastors. The third expression of watch thou in all things is to make full proof of thy ministry. This is the idea that he won't quit, that he wouldn't shirk his responsibility, but that he would see it through to the very end. You should pray that your pastor will be able to say with the Apostle Paul, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." A pastor who is committed to making full proof of his ministry is a pastor who is described by others as a man who is committed to discharging all the duties of pastoral ministry. So how can you pray for your pastor? Pray that he will watch in all things, that he will endure afflictions, that he will do the work of an evangelist, and that he will make full proof of his ministry. Allow me to thank you for praying for your pastor.
If this Strength for Life video strengthened you, please like and share this video so that it can be a help to others. Also, to view more Strength for Life videos, go to our YouTube page and be sure to click subscribe, and also click the bell icon so you won't miss a video.